Welcome to one of the food cooking videos I do, but it's to celebrate my first harvest of the allotment season. So we got lots of rhubarb, as you can see, really good quality rhubarb off there, so it's time to cook them. They've been sitting in the fridge a little while, so they're very cold, but that's not a problem. Okay, they're a bit old as well, I've been in the fridge a week. I should have done this last week. So all we're going to do now, take it over to the chopping area. Simply curl back these lovely, you need to peel them really like you're peeling anything else. Cut the ends off, just like that. Peel off very slowly and very nicely the skin. I don't know where that skin's been. It takes a while to peel this off, so at this point we have to talk about something else. Being an allotment holder is very busy, makes life very busy, lots of work, but it is nice to get out there. Haven't been able to get out there recently, to be honest with you, because of work and other circumstances, and the weather as well hasn't been that good. Right, once you peeled your rhubarb, I've got 3 sticks to do. Just cut these off into little chunks. The more the chunks, the quicker this will cook. Should make some custard with this really, but I don't think we've got any custard. I haven't got any custard powder today. So all we're doing is making stewed rhubarb, and we're going to have that later with custard. Might even be able to make some custard, but I don't think I've got any ingredients for that today. I have custard powder. We do have custard powder to make custard, so let's do that afterwards. Right, once you've chopped them up, they can go into a saucepan. I have a saucepan just outside the camera. It's a giant saucepan, but that's just one of those things. Alright, let's chop this up. It's a teenager joins the kitchen wondering if she's going to get something nice to eat. Just peel this nicely. Remember to keep in the shot of the camera, of course. It's the hardest bit. It's knowing what you're shooting in the camera and what you're not. And obviously when you're cooking food, if your camera stops halfway through, that's you stuffed. As you can't get. I've had that happen to me before. I was in the middle of filming once. And you're busy cooking away your food and you've only got one set of ingredients, that's one time hit only. Especially when you're growing your stuff your own, it's not. There is a limited time. By the way, it's easy to scrape it actually, apparently. You don't get quite as a nice peel. It can be stringy as well if you scrape it, so you're better off cutting it off. Peeling it off properly. No, as I was saying, I was filming once and busy cooking all my ingredients. And camera stopped and no video to show for it. And you couldn't do it again because we just cut up and cooked. So we have to keep checking the camera. So just remind, ends off. Hopefully we get to do this a couple of times this year because there will be lots of rhubarbs. It's just the first in the season, so we've got to get a few off, see what they taste like. Give me an idea what the rest of the world's going to taste like. Obviously, you're making stewed rhubarb for rhubarb custard. You can make rhubarb pies and all sorts of rhubarb, and hopefully we will be as the ingredients come off. Do follow the Ian Pies allotment channel. There will be some allotment videos on there. Not sure how many we're going to end up with. We will end up with 3 this year. It's May, so allotment seasons actually only goes from like September to October normally. So we're just like in the middle of the season already. Yes, so. Okay, that goes in the saucepan. We've got it in the saucepan. Let's just clear the deck. Put these obviously into the bin to go into the allotment, and to go to the allotment we used to go to the recycling bin at the allotment, so we can get that composted down. Might even be called a compost bin, mine. Okay, so we have our saucepan, we have our rhubarb, so you give it a quick wash. Got some pre-boiled water here, so that's quite hot. Did that before we started the stream. So kettle, heat the water up, give that a quick rinse just to make sure there's not any bugs or any bad bits in there, but don't worry too much because, oops, let's rescue that from the sink. Don't worry too much because will be a bit much in there. I thought I'd be a bit more than that. This will be a 5-minute cook, which is just as well. don't worry too much because we are going to cook it up properly. A little bit of sugar, if you like sugar in your rhubarb. I like having a sweet tooth, but not everybody do. Add your sugar to taste. I'm just adding one dessert spoon. I think it is in there, sugar. Put enough water in just to half cover your rhubarb. You don't want it to absorb too much water, and you put it over a couple of minutes to soften everything up, or until it's cooked. Right, well that's done, we can move on to the next part, which is the best part of all. I don't think I've got another saucepan to make the custard in, so let's not do that. Let's put this into the compost bin. Well, it's in the compost bin now. Right, next part, most important part, as you can see that heats up in the background, is making the cup of tea. We all need a cup of tea and we wait. So, cup, a little bit of milk in the bottom. Then you want tea strainer, very important. Don't use tea bags. Tea bags, or tea in tea bags, is not really to my liking. Doesn't, my personal opinion, I hasten to add, because it's not really to my liking. Taste of the tea in the tea bags don't seem the same. And there's also sometimes they put bits of plastic in the tea bags too. It's not great for your body. Well, they still put plastic in the tea bags, I do not know. Right, so what you actually need now is a pair of scales just to make this perfect. Or a coffee scoop. I think that's space here. Put my scales on so you can see my scales. Rhubarb's getting cooked nice. You want that rhubarb to simmer really rather than... Do you have any coffee scoop? I have my coffee scoop, that's a lot easier, but we'll put it on the scales just to make sure. Because what you actually want, you want to wash your coffee spoon because you don't want coffee. You don't want coffee in the tea, because tea and coffee mixed together really tastes horrible. I know that from experience too. I just put a tear weight of my coffee spoon. Actually, we can put the entire cup on there, can't we? That's the best way, isn't it? Entire cup on. Okay, let's tear it at 0, because what you want is just 7 grams of tea. So all you need is 7 grams of tea. I've got 9. Okay, this is not going to be a great... no, I can't have 9, sorry. Just clear that. Clear that. And this should be 7 grams. It says 7 grams on my coffee spoon. But exactly 7 grams. 8, no, 1 back. It has to be exactly 7. There you go, 7 grams of tea. Helps if your scales are accurate. Coffee scoop, go back into coffee for another day. Okay. So you've got your 7 grams of coffee. I think that scales might have even said 8 grams, but if it's too strong, we know why. And you can add your hot water to this and it will bring a perfect cup of tea if we've got all our measurements right. Let's have a look. Smidgen about, there you go, instant cup of tea. Looks nice to me. Will it taste nice? Rhubarb's not quite ready yet. Gives us time to make the custard, I think. Will the tea taste nice? Yeah. I think we use a smidgen too much tea. A lot too much milk in there too. That's a fail. We used 1 gram too much tea and there's just too much milk in the cup. That's a gigantic fail, I'm afraid. Okay, but never mind. Let's clear this thing off and let's see if we can make ourselves some custard as well. For custard you need lots of milk. Guess it's not a bad cup of tea, but actually got too much milk in there. Anyway, custard needs some milk. Right, we've got our milk. How much milk do we actually need is the question. I don't know. It says on the hob, mix 2 heaped teaspoons of custard powder with 2 tablespoons not teaspoons, of sugar. Okay, so 1 pint of milk. Do we have a saucepan? We've got to wash one up. Must have a saucepan in this house. Looking in the cupboards for a saucepan. Didn't plan on making this custard today, so I've got nothing here prepared. Dear, I might have to wait for the rhubarb to finish cooking before we have a saucepan. This is terrible. It's easier in a microwave, to be honest, but I don't like microwaves, so okay, I found a saucepan. Take a little bit of a moving around. Oh, empty this. Quick rinse of this saucepan here. 3 minutes of washing up there to get rid of the dust at the bottom of the saucepan. Okay, we've got a saucepan ready. Another big pot. Pot's probably too big. Let's just move our rhubarb out of the way. Put our rhubarb on at the back there. Actually, we can do this. You see the other saucepan in? No, there's the other. There's the rhubarb doing well, and our milk saucepan is now at the. Our custard saucepan is now at the back there. I can just bring that forward a moment. That's where it's going. Our rhubarb's almost done. Hurry up and make the custard to go with it. Need to get a decent vegan custard recipe. If anybody's got a good custard recipe for vegans, let us know. Okay, they're softening up nicely. The rhubarb's just about done. So it really doesn't take long. There's too much liquid in there as well. Let that carry on. This is the first obviously harvest and first cook of the season, so things will get better after this. Right, custard, what did it say? Mix 2 heaped tablespoons, I think it actually is. What's a tablespoon? Yep, a tablespoon. 2 heaped tablespoons of custard powder. 1, 2. Let's put an extra one in because I like my custard a bit thick. 1 lot of sugar. And I put the sugar. Anyone see the sugar? Oh, the sugar here. Same again with the sugar. 2 of these, preferably a different, cleaner spoon. 1, 2. Like it a bit sweet as well. Put an extra one in there if you like it sweet like me. Oh, rhubarb's done. Turn down the rhubarb a little bit because it's actually done. It's keeping it warm. Right, we've got our concoction. We can put the custard powder back. Don't need that anymore. We do need some milk though. How much milk did it say? I need the recipe. It was in the back of the custard powder. We put it up. Oh dear. Okay, we've got it again. 1 pint of cold milk. Okay, 1 pint of cold milk. Pint of cold milk. In the jug, just locked away in the cupboard. This is not the best way to do it. The best way is to put the milk in the saucepan first, then add your custard powder to the jug. Because you're meant to mix in a little tiny bit. Okay, so a pint of milk there. Hope you can see that on the corner of the screen. And once you've got your pint of milk, you need to add a little tiny drip in just to mix all this together to make a paste. Now, our paste is not going well. This is why you should really do this before you add the milk. Really, it's better if you mix it in the jug rather than the pan. So next time you won't follow the instructions on the packet. It's paste like, isn't it? We'll mix it in the jug rather than the saucepan next time. It's much a lot easier. Okay, let's mix the rest of the milk in. Just mix it up so I don't want anything sticking on the bottom of this saucepan. It's not a non-stick saucepan. Don't like non-stick saucepans. Sometimes the stuff you get at the, sometimes the I don't know. I've had too many rumours of non-stick saucepan are causing health troubles. The Teflon or something is developed from tank warfare, apparently, according to the movie I watched the other day. And causes a health problem. Okay, so that's sort of mixed in. I can't find all powder anywhere. Let's get that on the heat. Our rhubarb's lovely and done. I'll show that to you in a second. Let me just put this on the heat. Get that heated up. Constantly stirring this with a wooden spoon, of course, because you're heating something up. Heating a hot spoon, and a hot fork as it is, isn't actually a great idea. Oh God, dear. Right. Don't do this. Don't constantly stir something on the boil with a metal fork, because that's just asking for trouble. Right, we'll let that heat up slowly, and hopefully we'll have some custard in a moment. I'm going to be constantly stirring that though. Slurp of tea, because I'm getting stressed out here. Right, the rhubarb here tastes really wonderful. It's how it's meant to be, all nice and slimy. Wonderful. That's ready. That can go in a pot, plate. Custard needs a right, I need to edit my video because I've got so many notifications on my video, it's unbelievable. Right, there's the dish. We can put the rhubarb in there. Slop it in. If you don't like it quite as wet as that, you can drain it. I don't mind it being a bit wet. I'm just going to put custard on top anyway. Right, sticking this custard up if we can. Keep stirring it as best we can. Stir, stir, stir. Keep stirring as we go. If you do it right, the custard should thicken. If you get it wrong, custard will never thicken. So we're just waiting on the custard to thicken in the saucepan now. Even managed to find a wooden spoon, which is even better. You need to find a metal spoon to eat your food with. It's There you go, see the metal spoon when you eat your food with. It needs draining, that does. So continue to stir it with one hand, at the same time drink your cup of tea. At the same time continually drink your cup of tea. This can take forever. If you get it right, it takes 2 minutes. If you get it wrong, it takes an hour. Up the heat. Round and round and round it goes, round and round it goes. Swish and swirl, swish and swirl. This is the way we make custard. Swish and swirl, swish and swirl, swish, swish, swish. Swish, 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 swish and swirl as you go round and round. Swish and swirl. Swirl it round, swirl it round, swirl it round. Swish it round the best you can go. Swish, 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 swish. If you get absolutely fed up, you could actually add, I was getting there, starting to thicken up for me. If you get fed up with this, you can add more custard powder. Oh, sticking up really quickly now. Don't know if you can see this on camera, but it's all of a sudden starting to thicken up really quickly. Hopefully you can see this on camera. Look how much thicker it is now. This is a perfect custard. When it goes all of a sudden. Well, that looks done to me. So what you're looking for, a lovely... Getting too thick now. Let's turn this off. Oh, that's actually perfect custard. I've never made custard as perfect as this before. Look at it. Let's make this closer up. This is what you're looking for. Look at this custard. I've never made custard quite as good as this. This is such lovely custard. It just falls off the spoon lovely. Not too quick, not too slow. Look at that. Does it taste like is the question. I'll just get a spoon out and taste it. Does it taste like? Oh, that's beautiful custard, just like my mother made it. I've got 2 spoons eating up with the custard with now, so a little bit of custard, pour it in, or even better if you've got a ladle. Get me posh ladle out for this. And there you go, you've got the first rhubarb and custard of the season. I'm going to need a lot more custard, aren't we, for that? There you go, first rhubarb and apple custard of the season. There will be more, there will be improvements on this. There you go. Too watery me rhubarb is though. Right, mustn't eat it all. Got to offer some to, got to leave the custard of the children. I'll probably end up eating the rhubarb because not many people like rhubarb in this house. But there you go. That's a successful custard. Successful rhubarb. I'm more than happy with that. Right, I'm going to go make myself sick on this now. Enjoy and follow for more.